know if I was five, but I was very young, and the facts of what I remember is I had on a
Kevin Owens reached the pinnacle of WWE, capturing the Undisputed Championship in a brutal Royal Rumble clash. But this victory came at a devastating price. The betrayal of his longtime friend Cody Rhodes cast a shadow over Owens's achievement, leaving scars that would never fade. What should have been a moment of celebration turned into a haunting reminder of the cost of betrayal. The title, once the symbol of ultimate success, now felt tainted by the betrayal that shattered trust and loyalty. This is the story of a triumph forever marked by the weight of Owens' choices. A moment of triumph, but at what cost? Kevin Owens had achieved what he had longed for, a world title, the very one that had eluded him for years. But the cost of that moment was painfully clear. His cold, calculated betrayal of Cody Rhodes cast a shadow over every celebration, every victory. Fans who once hailed Owens as a beloved underdog now viewed him with disdain. The energy that had once fueled his rise now turned against him, as the WWE Universe, disillusioned by his actions, rejected him. Owens' victory, though well-earned in a physical sense, was emotionally tainted. It wasn't about the championship anymore. It was about the shattered relationships and the loyalty he had forsaken for the sake of personal ambition. Owens had climbed to the top, but at the expense of his own humanity. No amount of gold around his waist could quell the feeling of emptiness that would follow him, and no amount of in-ring accolades could erase the feeling of betrayal that lingered in the air. Despite standing tall as the undisputed champion, Owens's reign felt like a bitter pill that he was forced to swallow. Every victory he achieved from this point forward would be viewed through the lens of his betrayal. His legacy was forever entwined with the ruthless decision that had cost him the respect and admiration of the WWE Universe. Cody Rhodes, the heartbreak of betrayal and the shattered dream. As the dust settled after Royal Rumble 2025, it wasn't just Owens who carried the burden of emotional scars. For Cody Rhodes, the night marked not just the loss of the Undisputed Championship, but the shattering of a deeply personal dream. Cody had fought so hard to carve his own identity in WWE, to rise above the shadow of his father's legacy and to claim the title that had eluded him for so long. But that night, as Owens turned his back on him, Cody's vision of the future crumbled. The betrayal was not just a blow to his career, it was an attack on his very soul. The pain that radiated from Cody was palpable, the kind of emotional devastation that no amount of physical recovery could heal. The title was no longer the only thing Cody had lost. His trust in the people around him and his belief in himself had been torn apart in an instant. Cody had believed in Owens. He had trusted him, fought alongside him, and never imagined that a moment of weakness could lead to such a brutal betrayal. As he lay on the mat, defeated, the title slipping further and further from his grasp, it wasn't just the loss of gold that hurt. It was the feeling of abandonment, the realization that someone he had fought for had just destroyed him at his most vulnerable. Kevin Owens' struggle with his own legacy. While Owens basked in the glow of his title win, he couldn't escape the weight of the choices he had made. The price of his betrayal was steep, and its effects would ripple through the WWE Universe for years to come. Owens had climbed to the top of the mountain, but now, more than ever, he would find that the view was clouded by doubt and suspicion. Every step Owens took from here on out would be scrutinized, not just for his ability in the ring, but for his moral compass. His every decision, his every move would be examined with a microscope, as fans, once loyal to him, now questioned his integrity. The path Owens had taken to the top, paved with lies and manipulation, would serve as a constant reminder of the cost of betrayal. Owens was no longer seen as a fighter who had earned his place through sheer will and determination. He had become a villain, an outcast in the eyes of many. His reign as champion, though hard-earned, would always carry the stain of his actions. Despite holding the title, Owens was now fighting a battle for his soul, a battle that would prove far more challenging than any opponent he would face in the ring. Every moment in his reign would be tainted by the memory of his betrayal, and the doubts that followed him would never fully dissipate. Owens had won the ultimate prize, but the title now felt like a curse rather than a triumph. His legacy, forever tied to the moment he turned on Cody Rhodes, would never be viewed the same way again. Cody Rhodes' redemption, rising from the ashes. For Cody Rhodes, the events of Royal Rumble 2025 would not be the end of his journey, but rather the beginning of a new chapter. Though his heart was broken, though the pain of betrayal ran deep, Cody was not one to be easily defeated. The fire that had once driven him to pursue the Undisputed Championship had not been extinguished. If anything, it had burned brighter. Cody's journey had always been about more than just a title. It had been about proving his worth and forging his own path. And now, with the sting of betrayal fresh in his mind, Cody would rise from the ashes stronger than ever before. The heartbreak of Royal Rumble 2025 would not define him. Instead, it would fuel his relentless pursuit of redemption. In the face of adversity, Cody found strength. His road to reclaim what he had lost would be long, filled with challenges both physical and emotional. But the WWE Universe, who had once supported him, would stand by his side as he fought to reclaim his identity, his trust, and his title. Cody's story was one of resilience, a reminder that no setback, no matter how painful, could ever extinguish the fire of determination. A cautionary tale. The price of betrayal in WWE. The Royal Rumble 2025 serves as a warning to anyone who dares to climb the ranks of WWE. The pursuit of glory is fraught with peril, and sometimes the cost of victory is far greater than anyone could imagine. Kevin Owens may have claimed the Undisputed Championship, but the price of that victory was a toll on his legacy that could never be undone. His betrayal of Cody Rhodes not only shattered his relationship with his former ally, but also forever altered the perception of his character in the eyes of the WWE Universe. In WWE, as in life, there are no shortcuts to greatness. The road to the top is littered with difficult decisions, moral dilemmas, and sacrifices. Owens' victory was soured by the ruthless choices he made along the way. Though he held the gold, he had lost much more in the process: his integrity, his relationships, and his legacy. For Cody Rhodes, the Royal Rumble 2025 marked a painful turning point, but it was also the beginning of a new journey, one driven by resilience, redemption, and the unwavering desire to prove that no betrayal, no heartbreak, could ever define him. The road ahead would not be easy, but it was a path that Cody would walk with unwavering determination. In the end, the story of Royal Rumble 2025 is not just about titles, betrayals, and legacies. It's a reminder that in WWE, as in life, the cost of victory is not always measured in gold, but in the choices we make, the trust we break, and the redemption we must seek. The price of redemption. What fans may not fully grasp is the weight of Cody's journey. While his persistence was seen as a symbol of strength, the path he walked was shadowed by deep emotional scars. The betrayal by Kevin Owens had left an indelible mark, one that would not fade with time. Redemption, as Cody would soon realize, was not a simple narrative of victory, but a complex maze of obstacles. Every step forward was laden with the burden of trust broken and the emotional toll that betrayal inflicted. Owens's actions had marked the beginning of a new chapter, one that it was a physical manifestation of his will to succeed and his ability to overcome insurmountable odds. But history has shown us that those who rise the highest often face the steepest falls. For Cody, the road to maintaining his championship would be fraught with unimaginable challenges. His emotional resilience had brought him to the top, but now the question remained. Could he sustain it? His legacy, built on years of hard-fought redemption, was as fragile as it was precious. Each title defense would test not only his physical endurance but his mental and emotional fortitude. The stakes had never been higher, and the toll it would take on Cody could very well determine the course of his future in WWE. Owens' hollow victory. For Kevin Owens, the victory over Cody Rhodes may have been personal, but it came at an inescapable cost. While Owens held the Undisputed Championship, his triumph was tainted, irreversibly so, by his betrayal of Cody. Though he had reached the pinnacle of WWE, Owens had done so through treachery, and the price of his success was steep. His betrayal would forever cast a shadow over his reign, leaving him as a champion devoid of respect. Owens's victory serves as a stark reminder of the consequences that come with the pursuit of greatness. It is not just the title that matters, but the integrity with which it is claimed. His time atop WWE would never feel complete, nor fully earned, as long as the stain of his actions remained. The WWE Universe, once his ally, now stood as his critics, and the whispers of doubt would follow him wherever he went. Cody's true test, defending his legacy. Cody Rhodes' true challenge has only just begun. While his victory at the Royal Rumble was a hard-won achievement, it marked the beginning of a new, perhaps even more daunting battle. As the reigning undisputed champion, Cody would face an onslaught of challengers, each one vying for his position at the top. But the pressure Cody would face was not merely from those seeking to dethrone him, it would come from within. The emotional toll of his betrayal by Owens, combined with the constant scrutiny of the WWE Universe, would push Cody to his limits. His resilience, so instrumental in getting him to this point, would be tested as never before. How would he handle the immense pressure of being the cornerstone of WWE? Could he endure the weight of expectations that were now placed upon him? Would his mental fortitude, once a pillar of his strength, be enough to carry him through? A legacy under siege. Cody's pursuit of immortality within WWE is fraught with uncertainty. The WWE Universe may cheer him now, but as history has proven, the adulation of fans is often fleeting. One slip-up, one misstep, and the very same audience that once rallied behind him could quickly turn their backs. The pressure to remain at the top would be constant, and the fight to retain his place as the undisputed champion would be an ongoing struggle, one that would demand everything Cody had left. His story is far from over. The real test will come in how he handles the pressure of defending his legacy, of proving time and again that he belongs at the top of WWE. This fight is not just about the title, it's about Cody's identity, his place in history, and his ultimate resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Victory is fleeting, the cost of greatness. Cody Rhodes' tale is one of resilience, redemption, and an unwavering desire to prove himself. Yet it also stands as a cautionary tale. In WWE, victory is never guaranteed to last. It is a fleeting moment that must be defended, often at great personal cost. For Cody, the road ahead will not be easy. He has climbed the mountain, but staying at the peak will require more than just strength. It will take relentless determination, adaptability, and an unwavering belief in himself. But the price of greatness is steep, and maintaining it is far harder than achieving it. Cody will face challenges both external and internal, and how he navigates this uncharted territory will determine whether his legacy is one of lasting success or fleeting glory. The true battle has only just begun.